As a Christian, it's essential to approach the concept of trusting scientists with a critical and nuanced perspective. While science has made tremendous progress in understanding the world around us, there are several reasons why Christians may be cautious about blindly trusting scientists. Firstly, the scientific community is not immune to the influence of worldly ideologies and philosophical biases. Many scientists operate within a framework that is inherently anti-Christian, often embracing a materialistic and naturalistic worldview that excludes the possibility of supernatural intervention. This bias can lead to a distorted interpretation of scientific data, as researchers may be inclined to dismiss or downplay evidence that contradicts their predetermined beliefs. For instance, the theory of evolution is often presented as a fact, despite the existence of significant gaps and uncertainties in the fossil record. Christians should be aware that scientific theories are not always objective truths, but rather human constructs that can be influenced by personal beliefs and agendas. Another reason Christians may be wary of trusting scientists is the lack of moral accountability within the scientific community. While science can provide valuable insights into the natural world, it is not equipped to address fundamental questions of morality and ethics. Scientists, like all humans, are fallen and prone to sin, which can lead to a compromised sense of morality. The history of scientific experimentation is replete with examples of unethical conduct, such as the Tuskegee syphilis experiment and the use of fetal tissue in medical research. Furthermore, the scientific community's obsession with empiricism and rationalism can lead to a neglect of spiritual and biblical truths. Many scientists view Christianity as a relic of the past, a primitive superstition that has no place in the modern world. This dismissive attitude towards faith can result in a lack of consideration for the moral and spiritual implications of scientific discoveries. For example, the development of genetic engineering and artificial intelligence raises important questions about the nature of humanity and our relationship with God, which scientists may not be equipped to address. Additionally, the peer review process, which is meant to ensure the integrity of scientific research, is not infallible. The replication crisis in psychology and other fields has highlighted the problem of flawed or falsified research, which can have serious consequences for public policy and individual decision-making. Christians should be aware that scientific consensus is not always a guarantee of truth, as it can be influenced by groupthink and the pressure to conform to prevailing opinions. It's also important to recognize that scientists are not always transparent about their methods and assumptions. The use of complex statistical models and technical jargon can create a barrier between scientists and the general public, making it difficult for non-experts to critically evaluate the evidence. This lack of transparency can lead to a lack of trust, as Christians may feel that scientists are hiding something or presenting a skewed version of the truth. In conclusion, while science has made significant contributions to our understanding of the world, Christians should approach the scientific community with a critical eye. The influence of worldly ideologies, lack of moral accountability, neglect of spiritual truths, flaws in the peer review process, and lack of transparency are all reasons why Christians may be cautious about trusting scientists. This is not to say that all scientists are untrustworthy or that science is inherently anti-Christian. Rather, it's essential to recognize the limitations and biases of the scientific community and to approach scientific discoveries with a nuanced and biblical perspective. By doing so, Christians can engage with the scientific community in a way that is both informed and discerning, recognizing the value of scientific knowledge while also upholding the authority of Scripture. Ultimately, our trust should be in God, who is the author of all truth and wisdom, rather than in human institutions or ideologies.